Welcome back to Hobby Jogger Elite. This is the third episode of our 5K summer training series leading up to a June 17th 5K race. If you've missed the previous episodes, you can check those out in the end cards after this video. But today we are currently warming up for our first workout of the week. So gonna get a 3-mile warm-up in. And the workout on the training plan for today is 2 by 1200, 2 by a K, and 2 by 800, all at race pace. So gonna try to stick firmly in the 540s for each one of those 2 1200 reps, 2 K reps, and 2 800 reps. And that'll be that. Three miles and change of warm-up done. If you notice, we are back at the same location that we were at last week during the Koros fitness test. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, see how I did, feel free to, open another tab, open up last week's video. But yeah, just the nice little baseball park loop here. The most crucial facet is right there, a porta potty. Never leave your house to run somewhere else that requires you to drive there unless there's a porta potty. The old crusty but trusty Vaporfly ones on for this workout. Definitely not race capable, but great workout shoe. All right, first 1200, here we go. 1200 done, came in around 5:47 a mile. 2-minute recoveries for the 1200s, 1:45 recoveries for the Ks, 90 seconds for the 800s. So recovering, then off to rep 2, and we're off. $544 for the second rep. Man, getting humid these mornings. Definitely tough, but 2 down, 4 to go. 2 Ks from here, 2 800s. It's only a little over 2 miles of work. Taking this 1 rep at a time because it's a tough and humid morning. K rep number 1. Uh, 5:38 pace on that last K. Officially halfway through the reps. Yeah, running fast, it's hard. Not much else to say. We'll regroup after the back half of these reps are done. So my goodness, that was a proper workout. Absolutely cooked after that. So warmed up a little over 3 miles, and the workout as well as the cool down ended up being just shy of 7 miles. So just a tad over 10 miles on the day. I don't know if I've ever gotten a 116% running performance from Koros for a workout. So that's a good sign. I worked very hard. 116% is categorized as being excellent. So I don't know if I would say I feel excellent after that workout, but I dug very deep on those reps towards the end to sort of maintain that level of work. So happy with that. So again, it was 2 by 1200, 2 by a K, and then 2 by 800. First 1200 went through in 4:20, which was a 5:48 pace. Went through the second 1200 in 4:17, 5:44 pace. Went through the first K in 3:29, which is pretty good for me, pretty fast for me. 5:38 pace. 3:34 for the second K. Was definitely feeling pretty tuckered out by then. 5:44 pace. Went through the first 800 in 2:49, which is 5:40 pace. 2:51 for the last 800. 5:43 pace, cooled down just a little under 2.5 miles. Was happy I could stay in those pretty much low 540s for everything but the first rep. Wanted to sort of work into it. I feel good about that workout. Great way to start the week of workouts, getting 116% from your choros. Good morning. I usually like to reserve 2 days, sort of 2 easy days, or at least a steady day and an easy day, whatever it might be, between workouts. And my plan originally prescribed for me to do 11 miles yesterday. And yesterday was a day that I was in the office. I had a lot of work to do for both normal work and then afterwards for grad school. So I didn't have an absolute ton of time to get out there. So ended up just running 6 very easy recovery miles. Like heart rate was in the 120s and the 130s the whole entire time. I think it averaged out either right at 130 or right below in the high 120s. As a result, consequently moved the workout up 1 day, which I would have done tomorrow. Gonna do that today. It's not too incredibly intense. It's all threshold work. 25 minutes at threshold, which I'm just gonna kind of equate to 4 miles for me. So that's the plan here. Just gotta get myself started. Definitely been a very busy week up to this point, but excited to get some threshold work in here. Bit of a breezy, bit of a cool morning here. Sun is still shining. Hopefully it stays this way because these conditions are perfect for the freshest pair of the endorphin speed 2s. Plan is to just warm up 2 miles, 4 miles at threshold, 2 mile cool down for 8 total on the day. So nice little threshold sandwich, if you will. Warm up here, coming to a close. 2.15 miles, 2 miles and change, a little under 20 minutes. Definitely felt like my lack of sleep, my pretty poor sleep over the past couple days showed up on that warm up. Didn't feel particularly spry. Heart rate felt pretty high relative to the rather slow warm up pace that I found myself running. I need to prioritize getting some quality sleep on the back half of this week. Gonna do some stretches real quick, some drills. We'll get into this threshold run. Threshold underway. Here we go. Mile 1, 6:29. Had to find the effort a little bit, but we're pretty well in a rhythm now. Mile 2, 6:21.9. So I guess 6:22. We're doing it. Mile 3, 6:21. 1 more mile. Mile 4, 6:19. Not bad. 25.5 minutes. Threshold work, 4 miles on the dot, 110% running performance. I will take that, Koros. Sometimes you're just talking to yourself out here. I'll check if anybody's listening. Best mile was 6:18 actually. Average pace is 6:23, and it looks like we averaged 173 for the heart rate, which is kind of right where I was aiming for. Low 170s, even off of a lot of nights of crappy sleep. Still managed to pretty much hold 620 pace for every mile. And yeah, I'm happy with how that went. So we're gonna cool down 2 miles, get to 8 on the day, and we'll catch up for the next session. Another beautiful morning here. Friday. Tuesday had a pretty intense workout. Yesterday did threshold, which means today is a nice low and slow recovery run. Got on the Fresh Foam More V4s. Loving everything about them on a day like this. Really no pressure on the pace. We're just kind of out here jogging today. Mile 3, 8:50, feeling great. Got a quality night of sleep last night. Heart rate is nice and low. Beautiful morning. Let's just hope the Boston Celtics lose their next game. Mile 4, 8:55. Nice and easy. Mile 5, 8:47. Mile 6, 8:40 on the home stretch. Just ran a stride. Came across this little guy. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hello. Hi. May have significantly slowed down my pace, but when an opportunity to pet the town cat presents itself, you must take hold of that opportunity. It is Saturday, a little before 6 a.m. It is officially Memorial Day weekend already. So Sunday and Monday got some stuff going on. So naturally, this morning we are hitting our long run. Gonna do a bit of an excursion to a different location, a nice flat trail for this long run. Plan is to go around 2 hours, might be anywhere from 16 miles, 17 miles, which will definitely take over 2 hours. Might stay at 16 miles on the day, but yeah, seems like a nice morning. Hopefully the trail isn't too crowded on this holiday weekend, so let's get this thing done. Gonna roll the dice a little this morning. Have a cup of coffee before my long run. This ends well, like 2/3 of the time. Let's hope this is one of those times. It's about 7 o'clock on the dot right now. Coffee certainly worked. Yeah, we are en route to the route. Plan for today's long run is sort of no plan. And for someone who really approaches long runs with intention, who really buys into the principle of treating the long run kind of like race day every day in the scope of being someone who focuses mostly on the marathon. A long run particularly like today, where there isn't that pressure of like a long run marathon pace specific workout or like a super structured approach, is very liberating and very nice, because I love running. It's this weird relationship where I absolutely love running, but I can find myself developing anxiety like leading up to runs, because it is something I love to do. It's something I really care about, and when you really care about something and you want to do well at it, you apply that sort of pressure to yourself. So, you know, I don't always love to just like go out with no intention on a long run. I find it more productive to have some sort of plan, but we're in a 5K training block right now where the long run is just kind of there to supplement aerobic development, not really have any like race pace specific workouts or just segments of the long run injected into it. So we're just kind of running today to enjoy running long, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So definitely looking forward to this one. We're a few miles into this thing, feeling good, feeling smooth, just running by feel, keeping things steezy. Yeah, can't complain, it's a beautiful morning. .07 miles, average pace 7:48. 16 very sweaty miles later, we are back in the car. About 2 hours, 5 minutes of running, and I kind of want to get back to that regular 2-hour long run on a weekly basis. Even if I am only training for like a 5K or an 8K or a 10K, it just feels like the right thing to do aerobically when my sort of main priority, my main focus is the marathon. So full disclosure, like my 5K training plan isn't telling me to run 2-hour long runs. It's not telling me to run any long runs, I don't think longer than like 11 or 12 miles, but that's just sort of like my own prerogative at this point in my running journey, is making sure I have that sort of aerobic foundation year round. Even if I'm not putting in like these hard workouts every week, that sort of aerobic focus is always there. So felt good to get a 2-hour run in again. It quickly heated up, quickly got very humid, drenched in sweat like a couple miles into it. But yeah, I didn't end up filming a ton because I was very much so in that like sort of like steady flow state, and it felt great to just kind of like lock into my stride, zone out, and just like run in a straight line for a while. So that's what I did. Average pace again 7:48. Average heart rate was right at 150. So again, kind of that very top end of the aerobic with that sort of steady run. Felt good the whole way. Feel great about that run. Got a busy weekend, holiday weekend ahead. Excited to sort of sit back and relax a little bit. I'll probably do an easy recovery run tomorrow. Probably won't take the camera with me, so whatever I end up doing tomorrow, I'll put on the screen here. And that's another week of 5K training in the books. Nice amount of mileage right now. The workouts have been fun. Look forward to continuing this journey. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.